Gemini, Gemini, this reading is for you. Okay, let's get some cards out. Chaos, the Five of Wands. Who's in charge? What's going on? Do you have too many cooks in the kitchen? Is there too many people trying to maybe lead your life or what you're doing? Or maybe you're like, don't know what's happening. Let's see here. 10 of Cups. That is amazing. I love the 10 of Cups. So usually it's after a rough time. There are happy times. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, you can be happy. Doesn't matter. Knight of Pentacles. You're in it for the long haul, the tough. This is where the horse doesn't move very fast, but it's planning, it's negotiating, it's figuring out where best to plant those seeds. All right. High Priestess, you know what to do. You know what's happening. You need to trust your intuition. Totally about that. And lastly, the Moon. You're under some kind of illusion for a situation. But you're going to get through it. You're going to travel through it. You're not going to know all the answers, and that's okay. But it's a little jarring. So just make sure you're on top of it. No, not everything you see is believable. All right, Gemini. Earth, some sort of grounding, hope. So yeah, for the chaos, at some point you're going to have to land your feet and figure out where you're going with that. Definitely. Happiness, heart chakra. So this is probably about a person, or it could be about a loved one, like a special family member you feel particularly close to. All right, the Knight of Pentacles. What are you planting? Manifestation. You are manifesting, definitely. You're thinking about how best to manifest, where to manifest, what does it mean when it actually happens. Thinking about you already have it already. Phases. So this is something about cycles. There's something about cycles, phases, happen again, start again, stop again. You're in the middle of it, not sure about it. The Moon card. Root chakra. This is very similar to the Earth, but you need to make sure you're grounding yourself, meditating, you're using those rocks. Don't feel flighty because of the chaos, all the craziness. Definitely. All right, let's get some oracle cards here. Chaos. Lake, stillness. So something's not moving as fast as you want it to move. Maybe that's why it feels like chaos, because you're not moving forward with something. Heart chakra, happiness. Instinct, rely on your instincts. You maybe need to be a lone wolf for a little bit. Or maybe you've been a lone wolf and you're now part of a pack. That could be it too. All of a sudden you find yourself surrounded by many wonderful people. Manifestation, it's time to create. It's time to plant those seeds. So whatever that is, start creating. Absolutely. Blessings. So the cycles are actually ending up somewhere. When you're repeating these cycles, it's going to get better after a long, rainbows are when it rains hard and then the sunshine comes out, right? The sunshine is out. Root chakra, healing. All about healing this summer. Healing with that Chiron going into Taurus. It's all about healing. You're grounding. Definitely. All right, what does the animals have to say? Lake, stillness. Patience. The bobcat waits. The bobcat's planning. Please be patient with the chaos. Independent with the cat, with the happiness. It's okay to be independent even if you're part of a group. So I feel like we're part of a group with that. There's something about you're part of a family, a group. Dream time. Oh gosh, I got two. Deceit. Something is deceit. Maybe that's why you're cautious about planting these seeds. But you're lucky. You're the lucky duck. Lucky duck with the cautious, the deceit. And you're manifesting. Okay. I guess you're not trusting people. Hey, sometimes you shouldn't trust people. You gotta figure that out for yourself. Yeah, there's all kinds of characters out there. I do know that. Nourishment with the blessings. So once you've been through this long haul, whatever this long haul, the big rain, and the rainbow comes out, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're rewarding yourself from whatever this is that you've gone through. All right, healing, grounding, the moon, communication. So maybe you need to talk to someone or someone needs to talk to you for the healing to happen. Got to have the healing happen. All right, let's wrap this up with the ruin, Gemini. Growth. This is growth. So think about what steps you need to take to growth isn't always easy, right? Because you're learning with the growth, but make sure you're taking the steps that you need to take one by one, maybe write them all down, figure out how you're going to get through this and go through the moon phase. All right. Thank you, Gemini.